Hey guys, today I'm going to show you 5 useful EDM patterns that changed my life. And right before we jump into the video, quick shout out to my student Dysonix, who just got 2 tracks signed to No Face Records. My man was just a beginner when he started working with me a little over a year ago. Now here we are, and labels are supporting his work. Super inspiring. Killer job, man. Into the video. Alright guys, so this first pattern I'm going to show you is great for adding layers to your chords and adding a lot of content to your song so that you have enough material to arrange a song that's actually interesting. So you want to start out with a basic set of chords. I'm just taking an F sharp, a G sharp minor, an E, and a B chord. And it sounds like that. And then what we do is we take the actual chords and then we put them on a pluck sound. So I'm using Pluck Weird from Orbital. I like using airy plucks for this layering technique here. Now what you do is make the pattern so that it kind of steps up the chords. And then we do that same step up for each chord. And then I'm just going to layer this with another pluck here. And then I'm going to take these chords and layer them with something airy. We can see how that pattern turned a basic piano into something really, really cool. That reminds me so much of Ramses B. If anybody here in the comments listens to Ramses B, please let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so this next pattern is really good for adding layers to your track to keep it interesting and just fun to listen to. So and right here, I want to add a layer to keep it interesting. So I'm going to take the chords that sound like this, or look and sound like this, and I'm just going to go into Sylenth here and turn this sound into a pluck. And to turn any sound into a pluck, you just find the sustain knobs and pull them down to 0 and then control the sustain of the pluck with the decay knob. Then what we do is we add an ARP with a 1/8 pattern and make sure the pattern triggers chords and not just like this. That would be cool, but we're not doing that. We're going to trigger some patterns. Then I'm going to take this same sound and add a supersaw layer. And so together we get a verse that sounds like this. This next pattern adds crazy rhythm to your song. So the way we do this one is you have to start out with a basic chord progression yet again. Very basic chords, but watch how cool this is. You get a nice pluck. Again, I'm just using the plucks from my pack, Orbital. And we're going to make a dotted rhythm. And how you do this is if you skip over the first quarter bar, which ends right here, and go halfway into the next quarter bar. This type of rhythm is really cool for like boutique little future bass tracks and any type of house song. If you're at a roadblock and you don't know how to add layers to your chords, try doing this. It's just a foolproof way of adding layers to your chords. And then what we end up with is this. This next pattern's most notable user is Kygo, and it's very popular in the tropical house genre and just house genre in general, but I hear it in every genre, and it just adds a lot of bounce and a lot of movement to your song. So basically we take a chord progression like this, and we're going to add what's called a triplet rhythm. And so that's when we take 3/4 of a quarter bar. Well, at this speed, it's 3/4 of a quarter bar. And this is a 1/4 speed. And we're going to do the same thing down here. And then we end up with this sound. This final pattern is my ultimate favorite of all of these patterns, and it's excellent for those background counter melodies. And you do this one with a pluck. Orbital users, you guys can use the, I think it's called Always Needed pluck, or you can use, I think it's called, oh yeah, that pluck foundation. And so then what you do, and this is the coolest part, you add some echo. I'm using Valhalla Supermassive. It's a free echo plugin. Sounds like this. And then we're going to add a lot of reverb to make it perfect. And then a little bit of OTT. And then what you do is you just repeat it all the way throughout the song. And it rarely gets old because it's such a subtle little pattern. Bam! Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you would like to learn more about chord writing, melody writing, or every element of music production for that matter, as well as join a community of ambitious producers where you can get unlimited feedback on your music from me, as well as ask me any music production question that you have, come join me in my EDM bootcamp. I left a link at the top of the description below so you can check that out. Look forward to seeing you in there, and stay tuned for next video.